MLB The Show's in the heart of Texas on a Wednesday night at Minute Maid Park. The road trip continues with the second of a quick two-game set between the Seattle Mariners and the Houston Astros. Two great second basemen, Altuve and Cano, next on the show. Here's D. Gordon now, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
For Seattle, center fielder, D. Gordon.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit on the ground out to short. Correa is there. Throw on to first in time, one away. Next for Seattle, Dan Vogelbach, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. The windup and the 0-1. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
And a fastball flew it right by him, and there are two down. Keuchel into his motion. Here's the first pitch. Here's the first pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
And a check swing here. Did he go around? No, says third base umpire Clyde Washington. It's ball one. Bases are empty here with two men out. Back up the middle. Correa ranging up the middle. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. At the plate, Alex Bregman. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First delivery to him on the way. There's a strike. The head-to-head history with King Felix. He's got a 3-for-5 line. He also has one home run. Line to the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the Astros put a man aboard to get the inning underway. Now batting, Avisail Garcia. In there, no balls and a strike. Bregman aboard here at first with nobody out. Drilled down the line, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
So he punches him out, looking at the fastball. Avisail Garcia is retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the first. Behind 0-2 now. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Zobrist moves over. Two down. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Carlos Correa. The head-to-head history with King Felix. Decent numbers. He's 6 for 15. He's taken him deep once. Strike one to start the at-bat. And a pitch down that's swung on and sent to second base. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Up hitter Nelson Cruz. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Designated hitter Nelson.
First pitch on its way. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Ripped down the line. And a diving effort, but it's out of his reach, a foul ball. Heading out towards shallow right. Garcia is over. One out. Here now is Mike Zunino, and he's the reigning American League Player of the Month.
Mike Zunino.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he fouls this one off. No score here as we play inning number 2. A ball and a strike to Mike Zunino. A ball and 2 strikes to the Mariners catcher.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. Head-to-head passed with Dallas Keuchel. He's collected 11 hits in 42 ABs. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. Altuve is calling for it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel set to lead off the home half of the second. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. Popped him up. Vogelbach is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning. Here's George Springer. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. First pitch on its way. Looks at a curveball over the inside corner.
Hey, I don't blame him right there, giving up on that inside curveball, little front hipper. That's a tough pitch. You just can't figure out where the point of contact should be.
Fouled away. The 1-2 pitch from Felix. Skied into very shallow right. Zobrist is after it. He gets there, and that's the second out. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. The head-to-head history with King Felix. He's a .318 hitter. He also has 1 home run. Now a changeup from Hernandez as he gets ahead. It's 0-1. Line drive to center field. Gordon is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Here's Ben Zobrist now, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. First pitch coming, here it is. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
Hey, that's another nice 2-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
To third. Bregman fields it cleanly. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. Next for Seattle, Mitch Haniger, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And that's taken high and outside for ball 1. So 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. Now the 2-1. Little chopper back to the mound. And there are 2 away now. Gene Segura standing in. Head-to-head passed with Dallas Keuchel. Pretty average results, 4 for 15. He's taken him deep once. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. The 1-0 home. Hard hit toward the hole. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Mariners. Here's D. Gordon now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's set, and the pitch. A little bouncer. Foul ball, however, strike 1. Now a throw over. Runner back safely. Keuchel pauses. Here it is on 0-1. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Evan Gattis now standing in. The average for him entering play, not far north of 200. Now Hernandez will get back to work here as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man. No balls and a strike. 0-2 the count to Evan Gattis.
I mean, these guys look more like lumberjacks than professional hitters right now. They're hacking at everything.
Count remains at 0-2.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
And a good throw gets him 1 gone. Here's Jake Marisnick. The head-to-head history with King Felix, batting at an even .400. Here comes the first pitch. Missed with a slider.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
And that one stayed too low, apparently. Counts even at 2-2 to Marisnick.
2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A knee-high sinker. Tough pitch. Strike 1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Very weakly on the ground.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
Another one sent foul. Bottom of inning number 3. 0-0 our score. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Gordon is there. And that's the 3rd out. Vogelbach is next. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Here's Robbie Cano now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And it's fouled away. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Cano comes into play with a slugging percentage over .490, just shy of .500. So he's looking to inch closer to that nice plateau right here. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off. And that misses 2-2.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitcher's pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
Following next is Nelson. Oh, hang on now. This ball is smoked to right, and I don't think this one's coming back. No chance. It's gone. Here's Nelson Cruz now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Designated hitter, Nelson Cruz.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. Around second now and headed for third. The relay throw, and it's in time as he's out at third as the good relay gets him. Here now it's Mike Zunino. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Keuchel gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. And he fouls this one off. Sliced hard on the ground. Oh, he makes the stop. Hats off to that one. Digging in for his second at-bat, Avisail Garcia. First time up, he went down looking.
Right fielder, Avisail.
There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Driven nicely into the gap. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he is into second base with a leadoff double. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike one. Garcia leads off second with nobody out. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
After two breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Up next for the Astros.
Ready for another chance? Carlos Correa. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Smoked on the ground left side. And there's a base hit as that gets through into left. Play at the plate, and he's out. A great throw. Digging in to try it again, Yuli Gurriel. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Heading out towards shallow right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. He'll begin things here against Dallas Keuchel.
Third baseman, Kyle.
First delivery to him on the way. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The 1-1 home. Sliced hard on the ground. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. One away. Striding in once again, Ben Zobrist. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Correa is up with it. Throw gets him. 2 down. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mitch Haniger. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
Haniger stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. He was a first-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Striding in for Houston, George Springer, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th.
George Springer.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. 0-1, here it comes. Hit hard on the ground to first. Vogelbach has it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Digging in, the switch hitter, Marwin Gonzalez. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. A curveball that catches the inside corner. Seared down the first baseline, and he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove. Striding in, Evan Gattis. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And that misses ball 1. The 1-0 is A fastball down below the knees.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning. Because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate. And that usually means damage done.
There goes the runner. Here now the 2-2. Line to the right side. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Into the box now, Jake Marisnick. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. In there, 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Missed with a breaking ball. Hernandez readies the 1-1. Oh, and he hung the slider here, and it's a towering drive out to deep left field. This ball is gone. A home run. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. Hit well again down the right field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Here's Hernandez now on 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Another 0-2 home. High in the air down the right field line. Zobrist moves over. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So here is Avisaíl Garcia, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Soft liner toward first, but an easy play over at first to glove it, and the side is plate. Gene Segura, a base hit in his first trip.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Popped him up. Gaddis over to his left. 1 out. So the batting order turns over now and set to go D. Gordon. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Going to be a tough play. And he is in there. Ready for another shot now. Dan Vogelbach 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Runner goes for second. Pitch outside. The throw. And they will tag him out between first and second. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Drilled on the ground is short. Correa right there. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He'll be the first to greet Felix Hernandez to start the inning.
Second baseman, Jose.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Carlos Correa is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And a diving attempt there by Cano, but he can't pull it in. A base hit. Ready once again, Yuli Gurriel. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Now both runners on the move. Line towards center field. Gordon patrolling center makes the play. 1 out. Digging in once again, George Springer. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation. So making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Here's Robbie Cano now. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
This is the bugaboo on the offensive side. You want to stay in there and work a guy's count and hopefully get into the bullpen. But when you find yourself 0-1 every time, hitting becomes even more difficult.
Now the 1-1 pitch. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Now another 2-2. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
The game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
No walks so far. Here's the 3-2. And I might have jinxed him as he misses there for ball 4. Riding forward now, the Mariners cleanup hitter, Nelson Cruz. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Way in front of a great slider that time.
They haven't gotten much going against this guy so far in this one. He's been pitching well. And one of the key numbers to look at, first pitch strikes, over 70% so far in this outing.
Counts even at 1-1 to Nelson Cruz. Now the 1-1 pitch is a slider taken for a ball.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Count even at 2-2. Nope. 3-2 now.
These last two guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
And he'll dive back in. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out. Brad Peacock comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. And a whiff at a good slider that time. The 0-1. And it's fouled away. First and second here with nobody out. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled off. The 0-1 on its way. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule. Here's Ben Zobrist now. Head-to-head matchups with Brad Peacock. He's a .333 hitter. From the stretch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
And that misses 1-1.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And here's a curveball that just about got away as it misses inside for a ball.
2 on, 2 out with a base open here. As a pitcher, you have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch and he can hit one out of the park on.
Full count now, 3-2. Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch. And he fouls this one off. And strike three called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Ready for another shot now, Marwin Gonzalez. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7. Steve Cishek gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7. First offering on its way. And that one just missed outside.
One ball, no strikes.
Line to shortstop, and there's one away. Digging in and looking for more, Evan Gattis. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Missed with a slider. The 1-0 home. Hit hard to short. And that's the second out. Here's Jake Marisnick. The numbers head-to-head with Steve Cishek. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Lays off 1-0. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Popped him up. And that's in there. Base hit. 2-out hit. That'll bring Alex Bregman to the plate as well. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Alex Bregman. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch on its way. Pitch is high. The throw. He's well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. Now the 1-0 is in there for strike 1. Marisnick at second with 2 down. Called strike, and he's behind 1 and 2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive it a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now. That's in there. Base hit.
And not in time as the run scores. Digging in to try it again, Avisail Garcia. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And that's swung on and missed for strike 1.
You got to throw that one out the window if you're an offensive player right there. You know this guy is predominantly a sinker ball pitcher. High fastball, he's got to show me that a few more times for me to honor it.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2 and 2. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight. Ken Giles has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 53.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. Lifetime numbers against Ken Giles. He's 1 for 4. He's set. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit. Digging in once again, Gene Segura. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Started that swing a bit too early.
You can't allow this offense to get going right here. Leadoff man on doesn't kill us. Let's try and roll a double play right here. Let's execute a good pitch down and away. See if we can get a ground ball and rely on your defense a little bit.
Behind 0-2 now. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Springer has a read on it. And that's the first out of the inning. Here's D. Gordon now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
D. Gordon.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hard ground ball to third. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. Dan Vogelbach is next. Lifetime numbers against Ken Giles. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
The 1-0 doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Swinging a soft liner, but this is pulled in by the shortstop. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Robinson Cano. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Getting a few steps off his second there. Now the pitch. Tough pitch to lay off. The slider stays high for ball 1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Marisnick will reach out with one hand to make the catch. Striding in once again, Jose Altuve. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Jose Altuve. Your attention, please.
First offering on its way.
Number 50.
Changeup that catches the corner for strike 1. And that one stayed up a little high.
1-1.
Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 1.
Here's Carlos Correa now. His career history with Nick Vincent. He's a .333 hitter. 1-0 the count. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. 8th inning. 4-1 is our score. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Cut fastball in there for a called strike. 0-1, here's the pitch. This is hit softly to third. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Will Harris comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Here's Nelson Cruz now. Will be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th.
They look like they're up against it here. Down 3 on the road, trying to come back against the closer.
1 ball, no strikes to count. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Now the 2-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. Called strike 2 as he locks him up there.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach-high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
Now a foul tip right into the catcher's glove as he's able to hang on for the first out. First pitch of the at-bat. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. Cut fastball misses downstairs, and it's 2-0 now. Career numbers against Will Harris. He's 2 for 4. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe he's got to take a step back, see the ball a little bit deeper, and be willing to work deep into the count.
There's Kyle Seager in the on-deck circle. We'll see him next. Fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. Grounded to short. Correa comes up with it. Throw on to first, and the Mariners are now down to their final out. Ready for another chance? Kyle Seager. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A ball and no strikes. One and 0 pitch on the way. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's through for this first base hit in this one. So Ben Zobrist will bat this inning following the 2-out hit. Digging in the switch hitter, Ben Zobrist. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And it's fouled away. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Zobrist with a 1-2 count now.
Now there's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
That's a ball.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Last chance for the Mariners. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2.
Well, this is a big pitch right here. 2 outs in the ninth. The last thing you want to do is walk a guy and bring the tying run to the plate.
Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw to first will be in time to get him. And the Astros have earned a sweep here in this brief 2-game series as this ball game is over. It was mostly pitching and defense in this one, but the man you see here made some noise with the bat, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a multi-hit game, and more importantly, they were big hits. He was a key contributor to the outcome of this one.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Astros. 4 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Mariners, 1 run, 7 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. The winning pitcher is Alex Keuchel. His record is now 3-2. The loss goes to Felix Hernandez. His record is now 5-6. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 47 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Minute Maid Park, 40,950. The Astros thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely. Good night.